question. All right, check this out. Welcome back to UCD. You already know what it is, Urban Child Development, the show where we come with off-the-cuff questions on how we raise our kids in the urban environment. Have yourself a water, a little bit of wine, rock with us for about 45. And Kai got the questions.
Hello. Oh, so I can go now?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm driving.
We cannot see you.
Y'all can't see me?
I can see her.
See you. We can't see Africanus.
Oh, okay. Africanus.
Yeah, I'm loading back home.
I got my notebook. Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay, what was your question?
Okay, I got my note cards in my pocket, but the first question I'm gonna ask is, hold on, let me ask two series of mini questions to get to the real question. So my first question is, I'm asking y'all because I have a son. Obviously he's half African American, half Asian. So my first mini series question is, I want y'all to explain to me or tell me what does it mean for y'all to be a black man? That's the first.
That's the first question. What does it mean to be a black man?
What do you mean? How to raise them? Go ahead.
No, just what it means to you.
Okay, no.
Okay, wait. You,
the real question is, do y'all think that I can raise a black man? Am I able to raise a black man, in your opinion? And I want y'all to be honest with me.
Who gonna go first?
I'm going last.
Who got it first?
Everybody can't cry on that.
I got a question. I got a question though.
Okay.
How was your upbringing? Like, where were you? Like, were you raised around any black women or black men?
No.
I think
so, but I'm asking about my family background, but I mean, I have two moms, so.
I ain't even know you said. I think you went out.
You went out.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I heard you now, yeah.
Okay, where I grew up, I mean, it was very diverse where I grew up. So, I mean, if you're asking me, was I raised around black folks? No, but I mean, like, growing up, I had a lot of, like, black friends and stuff like that. So, unless you're asking about, like, my family dynamic.
I was just asking, I always want to know your upbringing. What do you like hang around like black folks and stuff like?
Yes, I did.
Do you ever have any conflict while you're with that black person?
No, I never did.
So
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we heard you.
Oh, okay.
I'll take a stab at it.
I look at it like this. I look at it like this. You can raise a person how you want them to be raised. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying you can raise a black man. How do you want your son to turn out? You know what I'm saying? Don't just look at, I see how my homegirl raising her son and she's black. I'm gonna raise mine like that. Nah, you just do what fits with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think this works for you to raise them this way? Raise them like that. So it's like I can't really say, yo, can you raise a black man? Like, because you're not black, so you can just raise them how you feel was best to raise that child.
I
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm asking y'all because, like, I've lost quite a few friends over the years. Just because, like, I had female that I thought were friends would tell me, oh, you're not gonna be able to raise a black man, because all the stuff that was going on with Trayvon Martin and stuff like that. So when I voiced my concerns and my opinions and my support for Black Lives Matter, I had a lot of friends that was like, oh, you can't raise a black man, you're not even black, you don't know how to be a black mother. And I was just like, whoa, so I'm asking for y'all's honest opinion. So that's why I asked.
Oh, as long as you teach them for right or wrong, right? It's black and white. Like, it's right way and it's wrong. Like, So it don't matter if the child black, Hispanic, it don't even matter. It's a right way. It's something you can do right and something you can do wrong. Like,
we're gonna get some controversy right now. Afrikaners, what you about to say?
I'm going to go off too.
So the problem is, right, being black is subjective, right? So there's black people raised in the South, raised in the North, raised in the West, right? So you could be black from, let's say I'm from North Carolina, right? But I got more common with a man from Alabama than I do with a black man from the West Coast. So being black is not necessarily so much a skin color. It's more of a cultural thing. So as long as you raise me to be a good man, to be a good person, that's all that really would matter. No one can teach you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody.
I completely agree with that, and that's how I feel. And when I got into a lot of debates with my friends, I'm like, I don't see it as raising my son to be a black man, but just for him to be a good human being in general. And then they all just got mad and was like, you can't raise him to be a general, ordinary man because he's black. He's going to face all this and that. And I'm just like, I just, got out of that conversation because it was not going anywhere.
So I'm gonna say
it's about educate.
I'm gonna say something a little different than what everybody else is saying. I'm gonna tell you, you can and you can't. So you can because you have no choice. It's your son. You have no choice but to go through life and make sure you take care of your son. Where you can't is the fact that your son is going to go through things in life that you may not understand. That he may come home feeling a certain type of way of something that he had to deal with that you never had to deal with before
in your life.
Not a black man. Not saying that you can't do your best to raise him to be a good person. I'm just saying you're going to have some obstacles and some hurdles for him because of his ethnicity.
Yes. And I think that for the ones that say no, like what you just said, like I totally respect that. And that's why I asked, like, what does it mean to be a black man for the ones that say no? Does that make sense?
It's a lot being this skin color. It's a lot being this skin color, man, that you go through, man. You hear stuff you have to deal with, man. Like sometimes people have it easy. Sometimes some of us have it hard. You know what I'm saying? So with this skin color, man, it's like you fighting for everything, man.
And I
the job system.
But on top of that, it's more of, he got to be the person you want to be, right? Because you have to, he's gonna get it from all sides. He's gonna get it from the black side, he's gonna get it from the Asian side, right? So he's gonna come to life where he's gonna be too black. I mean, he's gonna be too black for the Asian people and too Asian for the black people. So the point is, as a man, when he learns, he got to learn to be his own. That he cannot, there's not be a situation where if he likes certain things, then he needs to be able to like what he likes without it being controversial. So, I'll use an example, right? Me being me, I'm from the South. I like a lot of things that may be considered traditionally white, right? So, as a child, I would hide those things. And I wouldn't go to a rodeo, I wouldn't go to a mustard rally because it was considered white. But I know I'm black. I'm probably the blackest person in America. That doesn't change my blackness because I like certain things. But, as a woman, and obviously because you're not his same race, you have to be a situation where it has to be a situation where you take your time to educate about his blackness, because that's what it boils down to. It is having him learn about his culture. You know what I mean? No one can teach you about the culture except for the parents. You know what I mean? It starts home because you're definitely not going to learn in school. You're not learning it all together.
Both, Asian and black. You need to learn about both of them. Both of them getting discriminated on. Yeah. So
it's a lot to go through too, man, and keep track of that for the rest of your life. And then when you raise your own kids the same way too. So you got to do both sides.
How you feel?
That's harder too.
How you feel you blacker than everybody else in the family?
Come on now.
I ain't just gonna let it fly.
Hey, Stacy said, let me cut this real quick.
Over my shoulder, bro.
Okay,
how you figure that?
So let's start off right at the bat. My name is, you can't get no black than that. Let's keep that all the way on it. You know what I mean? The first name is Judah from the tribe of Judah, because that's from the scripture. Let's keep that 100. I mean, you can see where I'm sitting there, right? Come on now, that's not even a question. You know, when you meet, you can't question my blackness.
No, I can't question your blackness, but I can question the size of that shirt. It look like it's about to pop. Okay, we're gonna go ahead to the next person.
Does it look like about to pop?
Yo, man, change the subject, man. Go something else.
Hold on now. Hold on
Go
now.
ahead. No, we're gonna stop. Go ahead.
Hold
Wait,
up now.
next question.
No, go to the next
All right,
question.
Doc.
yo.
Okay, before I go to the next question, I just want to say I appreciate y'all's feedback. In the future, if I ask more questions, it's really just because I'm genuinely, because my son's father's not in his life, so I genuinely ask so that it can help me. You feel me?
Do he got a strong
That's
uncle?
good. Hey, you can ask
Anytime.
anytime, yo. We right here. We right here. We
He
right
got
here.
Okay,
strong
so-
uncles?
I
Hold
think
on,
like thing is like you can't prepare for every experience. It's just like you said, like the culture awareness, and then it's just some things you may not, but at the same time, just like you like that the core beliefs and core values. Like they say, you're gonna get it from every angle. But at the same time, it's just like just being around some people. I mean, just because everybody experiences well, I can't say everybody for white people, just people of minority descent stuff always face some racism, discrimination, things like that. And so it's like, even if you ain't black, you still gonna experience it. I'm pretty sure you had too. And so it's just not necessarily has to be a black experience, but your experience, and teaching him off of that. Because like I said, and like they saying, like maybe a uncle or somebody black male come in. Yeah, every black male don't experience the same experiences either too.
Yeah,
But
that's why I said, yeah.
as far as
Can I ask you a question?
yeah, who you want him to be.
Do you got any friends? Well, I mean, is his friends black or white? Where you hang around? Most of them black or most of them?
My son, he has special needs. He's autistic, but the schools that he goes to, it's very diverse. He tends to be by himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
ask a question? Is his father's family in his life? I understand
Yes,
the father may not be, but is his
Yeah,
family?
his family is really good to us. His parents actually, or his grandparents kept him when I deployed the first 2 times. So I guess like the only manly figure my son ever knew was his papa. But you know, papa passed away 2 years ago. So don't do that.
So, and that's going to add a whole nother, because with a child being autistic, you have to learn in deeper aspect. You know, my son is autistic as well, and when you are dealing with not only you black, you autistic on top of, you know, it adds an additional hurdle to it. So I mean, but my biggest thing is, you know, teach them about their culture, but don't oversaturate. You know, get some books about Africa. You know, show them about it. Show them that hey, you don't just come from place. You know, you come from kings. You come from queens. You know, you built all these great civilizations. Obviously, slavery is part of our history. It just is. You know what I mean? But you know, also explain to them, hey, it's not just everything you learn. It's not everything that you teach in school. Because what they're going to teach you in school is you was a slave. You was brought. You have no culture before 1492. That ain't true. You know, we was building all types of empires. That goes to a child's psyche. If that child knows that, look, you know, we was Muslim, Jews, and Christians long before Europeans showed up, then okay, that does something to the mind, right? Because I mean, I don't know your religious background, but that child is going to church and all they seeing is white Jesus, and that's all they're gonna think that they're equal or something wrong, because all the images, white is good and black is bad. But if that child can see himself as a hero and see himself as more than just a slave, that makes a difference. Not that being a slave doesn't mean you resist, because we have great people that were slaves, like Nat Turner. You know, he was a great, you know, all these people were great as slaves, but it's more than just that. You got Mansa Musa. You know, you got the Malian Empire. You got Hannibal. Those things also were important to his child development. I mean, and you don't even got to go that far to that. You know, black girls. You know, children want to emulate who they see. Every child wants to walk around and be Batman. Every child wants to be Superman. But that's more than just that. That's Black Panther. Hell, there's even a black Batman. You know, there's a black Superman now. Children need to see those images so they know who they are. I mean, I never allowed white baby dolls in my house, and not out of racism, because I wanted my daughters to know that black was beautiful. That, hey, look, you don't have to be black hair to blue eye. You don't got to be. That's not the picture of beauty. You are the picture of beauty, and that's when they need to see that they're more than just a thug. You know, you're a king, and you tell that child that every day, they're gonna believe it.
Man, you going in now on everything in history.
Hey, goddamn Gaddafi,
I
boy,
like
you
it.
on it, boy. I see you, boy.
I like it though. I like it.
Yeah, Gaddafi, boy.
It might be, hey, look, if I did a 2-hour episode on this one, special edition.
You say you got another question though, right?
No, you got another question?
Yeah, I have some. Okay, so question number 2. Do you think you could be happy in a relationship if you and your significant other were both broke?
No.
Nah.
Hey, Tremaine crazy, man. Listen.
Nah, hey, you
We
know
need
what?
to leave.
I was,
We need some context on what led up to the broke.
Like how broke? Like
But
what?
did y'all meet broke and still broke?
Yeah, like
Was one
like,
person
how
on? Yeah.
like I
Hey,
ain't got no
but,
job broke, or I'm living check to check broke, or
Hey,
Are we both grinding and ain't just getting enough? Like what's
Living, there you go, living check to check broke.
then that's a budgeting problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
living up above their means right there.
You can be broke and be happy, right? Because money don't buy happiness. Now money rent some. Money rent.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you
that one
can't.
no significant number?
Look at
No,
that.
you can't. No, by yourself you can. By yourself you can, but no, you
Yeah,
can't.
by yourself, that one no significant number.
By
but nah,
yourself.
hey,
no.
but look though.
You know what year this is, boy? It's
You
2020.
can't look, you can't even watch it.
I don't know no woman you gonna be with broke.
You
Y'all
right.
watch a
You right.
Netflix show together and you watch one without them, they're gonna get mad. So imagine you go to the movies, you can only get one ticket and shit.
You get one ticket, tell me we gotta split.
Hey,
You gonna watch half of the movie, I'm gonna watch the other half.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But,
Okay.
hey, but, crazy, I was thinking about this this week too though, because I was driving through the I was coming home going through the neighborhood, and it was a couple. I mean, they homeless, but they laughing, holding hands, and happy. So it like, yeah,
they high.
Yeah,
They high. They on drugs. They high.
that too. That they probably were. They were.
I mean, that's why I said it's all situational.
Yeah,
It depends on what the
it's
situation is.
Cause they
But
ain't got shit. They got high, but they got each other, and they
They in
happy
the
with
trenches
that.
together.
Hey,
Yeah.
In the
that high
trenches,
wear off.
yeah.
Wait till that high wear off and go back, turn around and go back and drive and see what they're doing. They're gonna be fussing and fighting left and right.
You're right. Until somebody
Right.
get the next dollar so they can get high again.
Yep.
So yeah, both of them
Yeah,
can't
you know,
be
hey,
broke at
they
the
get high,
same
hey,
time.
they get that money back. Yeah. We about to go. We about to go.
Dance.
We about to go.
Uh-huh.
Let's smoke.
You're right. You're right.
Hey,
There was a
But
little
I'm
brother.
for real though, like, but real talk though, it's hard to be. How can you be happy and you broke though? Like, I know you can love somebody there, but love don't pay no bills though. You know what I'm saying? And then you go.
I just say I'm of the mindset that ain't no woman gonna stay with you broke with God.
Right.
Man, lying.
Biggie
So,
said it.
they gotta have
And I'm like,
security.
hey, too, Trey. I'm
Gotta
like,
have
this.
security.
Ain't staying with no broke woman.
Absolutely.
They got security, man.
Sir.
Absolutely. Ain't built by
You ain't gonna
yourself.
make me broke. You ain't gonna make me broke trying to help you out, and you ain't doing nothing. No sir, bro.
Ain't built by yourself. You built another.
I came from the project. I ain't going back.
Boy, don't you know it? You know it.
I had fun.
Don't you
I had
know it?
fun.
Boy,
I
I've
enjoyed
never seen a
myself.
bitch.
Hey, I had fun. I enjoyed myself in there, but I ain't going back.
I ain't going to live there
Ain't
ever.
going back.
Is that
no,
not?
no, sir. Oh yeah. Hey, let me rephrase that. I ain't going to live there.
I ain't
All
going
right,
to
you
live
gonna
there.
live.
I'll go back and give
All right.
back, but I ain't going to live.
Yeah.
That's a capitalistic mentality.
Shut your black ass up, boy. You don't want to be around no roaches.
Yo, y'all crazy, man.
No roaches don't want to be around no roaches no more.
You
No,
100.
sir.
But however, I put it like this, right? When I was in motherland, I saw some people that was poor, didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? They only had was a goat and a donkey, right? It was a couple of them. And I went in a little crib. I'm talking about it wasn't number 10 roof, right? But it couldn't speak, they could smell hard. It was so happy. They had nothing. They wanted me the little bit they had, right? And it was an old couple. They was super happy. And I was like, man, these
Nigga,
people.
what happened to see somebody else alive?
But what I'm saying,
Hey, is that Huey Newton in the back?
what
It
I'm
was
saying, right?
entertainment for the next year.
I'm
Hey,
saying though,
did you eat what they gave you?
I did, right?
Oh, okay. I'm finna say they probably gonna put your ass to sleep. You was gonna
Was
be
you in
the next meal.
Afghanistan?
You was got to be the next meal.
No, this is in Djibouti, right?
Okay.
I went to another couple house, right? Had a big ass house, and you know what I mean, what American style house, right? That couple was unhappy. They had all these guards and all this other crap because people trying to unhappy. What couple who had money was happening. I said, you know, that's the problem. We have a capitalist mentality that we think.
Oh, hold on. Let me stop. Let me
take away your
So
check
you
this month. You
rather
can't pay your
rather be that house?
See how happy you are over there.
Say what?
Let me get that check this month, and you can't pay that mortgage. And let me see how happy you are over there.
Was,
hey,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, I put like this. You rather be at that first house or that second house?
So I gotta get the first
that second house. You gotta think about it. You
agree.
rather be in that second house. You ain't been in that first house.
I'd rather be at that first house. And the reason why I'd rather be at the first house because he was happy, versus that dude that the couple that had everything.
Hey, they probably won't happy because they got everything. Put that first couple in that second house. They probably still gonna be happy.
Understand, bro.
Yeah, I can see that.
A little power.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I'll be in a little bit. Okay.
All right, Kyle, what's your next question after you finish?
Okay, next question is, sorry if I asked a question that y'all already covered, but I'm curious.
Go ahead.
All right, if you catch your 12-year-old son, daughter watching porn, what is the first thing you will do?
Well,
What
Kyle,
porn is it? Is it man woman? Is it man woman porn?
Huh?
Let Tracy go first.
I'm gonna help you out with this.
Is it regular?
Is it man?
Kyle,
Hey,
this shit
is it
happened
man?
Tracy
Is
go
it man
first.
and women?
4 days ago. On God, this shit happened 4 days ago.
There you go. That's what I
With
said.
my son, he is 10.
Oh.
He sat down for tutoring, opened his laptop, Pornhub popped up.
Oh.
You had his laptop?
I didn't have his laptop at all.
Oh man! Oh my God!
I don't touch nothing.
Hey, what's kind of was it was man? It was man and woman, right?
Oh, you know that's the first thing I checked up on.
Okay.
Yeah,
We good.
It's a different type of conversation if it ain't that. You know what I mean?
Okay, we good.
But you know, I did the same thing. Basically, I said the same thing that I said to my daughters. That's not appropriate. You're not old enough to be watching that. It's not something you should be thinking about at this moment. I don't know where I want to know where he got it from. Who the hell told you about the website? Of course, he said somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody at school, probably.
But just let them know that it ain't appropriate. I don't want to catch it again. If I do, then we're gonna have more of an issue than what we're having in this conversation right now.
I mean, at that time, would you talk to your son or daughter about sex? I mean, do you prevent them from watching it, like, setting their internet?
I give them age-appropriate conversations.
Okay.
Like him, I'm not gonna talk to him the same way I talk to my daughter. My daughter, I am not holding back. She is 16, about to be 17. She says words that I don't normally say on a day-to-day basis, but I'm gonna say the same words she's saying, so I think she can understand what the hell I'm coming from. But my son, I don't talk to him like that. He's not ready.
Okay.
Yeah, you got him drinking. He getting nervous over there.
Tracy, what you drinking? Let me see what you drinking.
A little bit of wine.
What you drink? Oh, wine.
Hey, I don't know. I got a 15-year-old.
Oh.
Hey, what will I do?
But then the question is, when is the time being? Because you see, they already I would say experiment, but the thought and the exposure is already there. So then, do you wait
for you to watch
what?
that
Like
type
when?
of stuff?
That's about what time they come into schools, right? They start coming into school about 7th, 8th grade talking about it now.
No, I ain't saying it's not age appropriate to talk about. What I'm saying is I don't allow him to watch it. You can't. It's not.
Nobody's gonna allow it.
You can never watch it in my house. You can watch it in your own house when you get the fuck out, but you can't watch it.
Hey, he was like, but Dad, it was you and Mom up here.
But it's crazy because when we were that age,
damn fucking dumb, man.
When we were that age, this nigga watching, you had to get a tape. Like you had to work, or somebody had to give you a tape. Like now, they can just sneak off 2-3 minutes, sneak in the bathroom. Yeah.
Hold on.
Pull up your phone too.
What the? Hey, African, where the fuck you at? Why does your camera look like you in Afghanistan?
What do you mean?
He got
That's
it's
why
fuzzy
I'm
as shit now.
Yo, Chase is stupid, man.
I'm serious. That shit fuzzy as hell, like you overseas, bro. You better fix that VSAT, brother.
Oh man,
This shit, bro. See,
boy, Lord.
Yeah, you gotta get that portable Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you gotta do
I thought
something.
they was straight.
Go ahead, Kai. Unless somebody else want to answer.
Unless somebody else
I gotta, you know, I don't know what I'll do, to be honest with you.
What you do, Tremaine? If you caught
I can see
stepson.
clear.
I
I think it's your eye.
No, it's just having that conversation. I mean, because they were under age, like I mean, they exploring themselves. They probably masturbate and everything else. So it's like all about.
Do it from here on out.
Everybody
Yeah,
get away from stroking. Yeah.
Knocking on the door.
But I mean, it's I mean, it may seem abnormal, but it's normal, like age development and stuff. With kids just exploring themselves and stuff.
I'm not saying it ain't. I have talked to him about.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't want to catch you watching it though.
Yeah, I don't want to
allow you to sit in
Yeah.
here and watch.
But that's the thing.
Shirley Big Butts get her back blown out. I'm not finna sit here allow that in here. It's not happening.
But see,
Hey,
now the
volume-
thing
It's got to be a conversation because you can't really
Volume
stop it,
2.
though. Like you can tell them not to, but you can't stop. They got too much access to everything now.
You're right. But
That cell phone, man.
Something
Cell phone and
like that.
laptop.
And then you get into the thing where they gotta be deceptive and lying and sneaking and stuff, and then you got a whole nother breed and stuff. So it's like it's just having a
Hey, he
conversation.
could be.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
he could be in the
don't wanna
garage looking at it and say, "You said I'm looking at it in the house. I'm in the garage."
You're gonna be in the bathroom with the door locked now.
It's not crazy.
Them
Hey,
designer towels finna be hard as I don't know what.
Dang, yo, that's a good question. I don't know what I
Be like, why ain't taking them 15-minute showers now? You know why?
I ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't gonna fuck them up. I ain't even worry about it. I ain't even get to it.
He ain't gonna have no socks next week.
We on the phone and the computer.
All right, next question.
When he was 12, right? The thing is,
I just watched
natural human development.
Kai, you got anything else?
Yes, I'm gonna ask this last question, okay? I mean, some of y'all probably seen this floating around social media, but I asked because I probably have a different view because of the way that I was raised. But okay, as a man, head of household, right? You've been at work all day, working hard, and you come home. Would you be upset if your significant other fed the kids before you?
No.
Oh.
Nah, they get a plate.
No, they're supposed to eat before me anyway.
Yeah, I don't care
Who the
about
hell
that.
eat before the damn kids anyway?
No, the reason I ask is because in my culture, like I'm not saying that my kids not gonna eat. It's just because in my culture, men always
They
come
feed the
first.
father.
Yes, the dad always eats first. If dad doesn't come down, everybody's gonna wait until dad comes
Well,
down.
in my it ain't like in my house. So my household, we fix plates and put it on the table and we come to eat together. But
yeah.
So I don't know about that. Kids eating before, like we always eat together.
Yeah,
we put a piece of plate, put on the table, and we sit down and eat.
Well,
so, but now I want to say, hey, I want my plate first. Like, nah, go ahead and get them food. I'm gonna eat.
I guess
you know,
in our culture it's differently. It's different. Like in African American culture, it's normal for the man to take the plate last.
Yeah, I usually last.
Make sure everybody else got some, and then or it's normal for us to get a big piece of chicken. Don't try to get some.
Yeah. We might get a bigger piece of chicken now, but you know what I'm saying.
Other than that, we straight.
Yeah, I don't need nah.
So yeah, that's definitely gonna be something different for your son. In
it's a lot.
Having two different.
You gotta learn.
Yeah.
By culture, it's gonna be a lot he gotta learn to adjust to for the rest of his life.
You go one person's house.
Yeah, he gonna be like, wait a minute.
They be like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm half black.
You stupid.
All right.
Oh, you came with some good questions, boy. You came with some good questions. Oh,
okay, hold on.
Hey, that Asian in him, man.
Last question. It's the easy, simple question.
Simple.
What? It's just last one. Okay. Who sits in the front seat, your wife or your mom?
Tremaine laughing and she looking at the screen.
Hey,
I ain't driving either. I'm in the back seat.
I'm in the back, bro.
I ain't driving.
I'm like, yo, y'all go ahead and because it all depends. It's a situation. What somebody sick though? What they sick? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's. But I'm trying to figure out what. Oh man.
Put it this way: if my wife is in the front seat and I pull up to my mama's house, my wife is not getting out the front seat and getting the back.
Yeah, I don't think they get out front because your mom gonna say this your wife in a way. You know what I'm saying? But
my mom sits in the back.
Yeah, my mom, she'll go straight to the back.
The scripture says, leave your house and cling to your wife and you become one. Nah, mama got to sit in the back. She understand?
Unless mama's sick.
Yeah, mama's sick, that's different. But a normal situation, she going to get in the back. Yeah. I mean, that's automatic.
I think the mom already know that, though. Be honest with you, like.
Yeah.
Because your mom is the same thing. Like, what she with her husband? You go pick your daughter up. You think your husband put her in the back?
Yeah, you do have some moms like that. That'll be like, oh, you got
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I was a mama's boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think our mom go to the back though. Like, yeah, I think Yeah, I'm like, it's between y'all two.
I can see Derek recording that shit too. Hey,
it's between y'all two, yo. Like,
any man that chooses his mama over his wife gonna be a lonely man.
I know, right? For real.
Yes, sir.
For real.
Yeah.
Hey, was she was she like newlywed or was she like new though?
Was she what?
Or was she your girlfriend?
That's when the test comes.
If that's my girlfriend.
Yeah, did your mom get in the back?
I ain't never had a situation like that.
No.
Yeah, I see.
I ain't never had a situation like that.
No, okay. I give if it's your girlfriend, she should automatically get out. She should automatically get in the back, just out of respect to your mother.
There you go. Yeah, that's right there, fat. Mm-hmm. But what if y'all? Hey, what if your girlfriend for a long time though?
Don't matter. You know it.
I'm a long.
What, 10 years, long time?
Yeah, babe. Oh, you ready?
Where's your girlfriend pregnant?
Pregnant is different.
Oh no, yeah, she is.
Just checking.
But see, you know what? It's so funny. I just had the same situation about 2 weeks ago with my son. My daughter-in-law and my wife had got into it, and my daughter-in-law was dead in the wrong, right? But I told my son, I said, look, you choose your wife over your mama every time. Your wife may be dead wrong, but you need to ride for her. Ride for her right off the bat. Now, when y'all getting private, you need to give her that work. Give her that business. Tell her she all types wrong. But in a situation, nah, you need to ride for her and have her back the whole entire time. Because what you don't want is when they stop being angry with each other, then you sleeping on the couch. Nah. You need to be like, nah, you right, egg on.
I ain't on no couch anyway. I don't care if we mad or not. Hey, you gotta slide over.
I'm saying praise in public and chastise in private.
Absolutely, but I ain't sleeping on no couch.
Hey, I'm telling you, hey.
No way I pay for it, bro. No way I pay for it sleeping on the couch.
Metaphorically sleeping on the couch.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right, we got to that part of the episode where we go into that. Who cares what we think? And Derek, you had a good one. You had a good one from this week. You shouted to me. What was that one you shouted?
Dang, what was it?
You text messages?
Dang.
Let me see.
Nah. I forwarded it to him.
Yeah, you forwarded it to me.
We got 7 people up here, man.
Dang, what was it, Trey?
I don't see it.
Oh, this makeup one.
I sent it to him. Nah, I said, oh, you need to talk about this right here.
You might have seen it to me
on Facebook. I think I face message to you. Facebook. Damn.
Yeah, you was talking about. I knew what it was. The dad pranked the wife by taking the baby because the wife used to take. So the wife used to drive to the store, and every time she drives to the store, go do her errands, she'll leave the baby in the car. The husband told her, "Hey, you gotta stop leaving the child in the car." She ain't listening to him. So he takes it upon himself to take the baby out the car while she in the store and don't tell her shit. And then just hold the baby and watch her go frantic for a while and then say, hey, this is the reason why I told you don't leave the baby in the car. Now, do you think the husband was wrong, or do you think the husband was right?
I don't think he was wrong. Because anything's possible. People crazy, man.
I don't know. That's a little bit extreme and stuff.
Yeah,
when they kidnap your child, though, it's gonna be too late.
But no,
yeah, I'm with you, but you ain't got to go to that measure.
He could. Yeah,
you could have just took the baby out the car and walked into the store where she was at and put the
store
baby on the
with her,
counter.
yeah.
How long she
don't
been
leave the
doing it
baby in the
though?
car.
Oh no!
But
How many
to take the
times
baby
you
and
did
leave
it,
her
though?
frantic?
He said,
Like it done reached a point.
He
He
said
had
he
that
kept
conversation
telling
about 3
her.
or 4 times. Like, nah, now you got to go frantic.
Yeah.
I done told you
Yeah,
about
that's
4
what I said. It
times.
must have been a while.
Yeah.
That done pissed me off. That done pissed me
Yeah.
off. I'm gonna do
Now, if we did it once and just made a point, that might be too extreme. But we
It
done
seemed
had
like he
about
kept
3
doing
4
that.
times.
Yeah, multiple times.
Like,
I
all
just
right.
think
because like
I just think
it's
it's a
been
better
time.
way you can do it. I ain't saying don't
It's
take
been
the
time.
baby, but I'm saying take the baby and go into the store and be like, wow, that's what I told you.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I tell you not to leave the baby in the car. That'll prove your point better than having her running around, her mind lost, calling the police and now the feds involved, and you got the baby. I'm sorry, I don't want to be holding no baby as a black man, even if it's mine.
Yeah. Hey, cause it's been times I've been in the store, my daughter she on the left hand side of me, right? And I got a hand, and I take my hand off of it. Look, she done move. You know how your heart jump, and she done move to the right hand side of it. You like, oh shoot. You know what I'm saying? So you know how he felt. You know how she felt when she got that car and he done took the baby out.
She got bottle guy.
So she going to where she can leave a kid like that. I can see like going into
Hey, he say they say he left in there for 6 minutes. He was left in the car for 6 minutes by himself.
Kai got that Hennessy?
Drinking that black people drink, man.
I like Hennessy. It's smooth.
It's the culture immersion right there.
Move.
Yeah, go.
That blended background.
See the Hennessy or that Remy. That's it.
Hennessy or Remy.
Okay.
Yeah, she got that black in her.
Yep.
Crazy.
Whoa.
Man, he left.
I don't know. He probably want to go spear chicken.
But we can't even look. We can't even go to the store in North Carolina and buy no shit.
Who cares what you think? Not who cares. Urban Child Development. But with us next time.